Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in once again, Pun Intended Podcast. I'm No Beard Chris with my fellow host, Bishop. We got a special guest. We got a guy, if he's not a legend already, he's pretty damn close.
Legend in the making.
He done ran up a bag, and he ain't said a damn word doing it. Literally. He's from the West Side. He's a real native. And he has changed the game that we know as skit comedy. He gets a lot of imitators, a lot of duplicators, but it's only one originator. People done bid his stuff. You know what he did? He ain't complain. He ain't air out his grievances. You know what he did? He did something else better than what he was doing.
Hey.
And in the process of doing that, he's a guy who's put more money in these young ladies' pockets than Magic from Magic City.
I wouldn't say that, but okay.
Well, you get what I'm saying. Hey, man, let me finish. If y'all don't know who it is, because this is going to be a lot of y'all first time ever hearing this man talk. I'm talking about the legendary Robiiiworld in the building today. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's happening? What's happening?
Man. What's all that shit? We appreciate you for joining us. And, you know, hey, you from West, I'm from East. Hey, it's peace today.
Oh, yeah, it's peace. It's always been peace on here. Hey, it's always been peace. Let's put that on the record.
Well,
you from Atlanta, you my homie. It's always peace.
And you, before we get into what you got, we were talking earlier, and this is very interesting because a lot of people don't bring up stuff like this. Mm-hmm. Your dad is one of the most successful men from the city.
Yeah. My dad was a multimillionaire. He was the first person to bring Noni Juice. Y'all probably heard of it. Back in like 2004. He was like one of the first. Well, he was the first black millionaire in his company. And yeah, I was raised up on that probably like middle school, high school era, but I was always raised with my grandparents in elementary, and through high school. Because like I said, like I told you before, like my dad, he was always say, that's his money. You gotta get your own.
Get your own.
And that's how I was raised, you know what I'm saying? But it's just a blessing to see like what success was. Like my father's my hero. So that's that.
Shout out to Mr. Robert Dean, man. We appreciate your contributions, man. Now we're gonna get into some stuff today. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, yeah,
hope you got a couple minutes on your hands.
I got a couple minutes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Now, it's another guy who does this. He doesn't say a word, and he running into, I forget his name. Yeah. Shout out to that joker. And you have made a niche out of being around beautiful women, not saying shit, and making everybody some goddamn.
Well, that's how. Let me tell you something. That's how it just. I still say shit sometimes in skits, but now TikTok and Reels just made it so easy. Just to make content like so simple but so funny at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't have to say shit now. You know what I'm saying? You can just smile and just put a funny caption on there and make it relatable. And it can just share as much as like a high quality production skit.
Right.
Like I started off doing skits from like the best cameras because I actually started off doing music videos. That's what I'm known for in Atlanta, for doing like music videos. My name used to be Rob HD.
Right.
I used to be.
That's where I was first time I started.
Yeah, so I was always in the hood shooting videos, like, and just stacking my bread up from doing that. But, like when I switched to comedy, I was like, okay, well, I'm the only person with a high quality camera that's actually doing this. So let me just do that. But then over time, it's like the way the world perceive it. They will only perceive it through like iPhone like quality. So it was like I had to take my ego down. Like, damn, I know how to do this and editing and all this, shoot this, that, and boom. But all you need is an iPhone to get rich now. Like I done made more money from my iPhone than from like $1,000 camera. So
damn, shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's just so simple now. Let me tell you something. Like, okay, let me tell you who made me switch. And this was recently, like a year or two ago. Another comedian, Jordan Jackson, and I always say this, and I know he gonna be smiling, but he the one that told me about all the stuff like how to make money on like certain platforms. And he was like, and this one I was like, I had 1 million followers. I had, just got the blue check. He was like, yeah, man, how much money you making? So I was like, I'm making about like 5,000, like 10,000, And he said, that's it?
Yeah, with 1 million followers?
And he said, that's it. At the time, he had like, I'm just saying like off residual, like, you know what I'm saying? But like brand deals, but like just off of like a certain platform, he was like, that's it? And I was like, yeah, like, what you mean that's it? Yeah. He showed me a check, bro. And I ain't putting his business out there like that. But I'm like, okay, this nigga knows something I don't know. He said, look, I see you shooting the skits on the camera, right? He was like, how long did it take you to shoot those skits and edit? I said, it takes me about 3 hours to shoot, maybe 2 hours to edit if I'm just in a hurry. So 5 hours. He said, okay, in those 5 hours on my iPhone, I can record 8 to 30 skits and have them edited in 30 minutes in that time. So he said, compared to your one, I got 8 to 30 skits. That means I got 8 times or 30 times more to go viral than your one skit. And it's going to get the same amount of views. So I was like, damn.
That's like what Country Wayne be doing.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, he filmed with Country Wayne. And it's just like, damn. Like, when you break it down like that, like what Kanye would say, I don't listen to nobody that's broken to me. Well, he wasn't broken to me, so I was listening. So, I was just like, damn, that made me like, that's made me change my whole like way. Like I was looking at getting like the red cam for my skits, whoop de whoop. And then I was like, damn, that just makes so much fucking sense. So what I did was I got
You went and got a new iPhone.
I got a new iPhone.
Right, he did.
I got a new iPhone.
Goddamn right, he did.
I made sure it was just for my, like, I got an iPhone for my business and an iPhone just strictly for my skits. And it's just been going up ever since.
Now, we had Fabo here last week, and we was talking to Fabo about when they first came out and when they had the whole the snap music and how niggas was holding their nuts on them, talking about that's not real hip hop. And I know you experienced the same thing when people saying, well, that skit comedy, that's not real comedy.
Yeah.
Man. Like talk about like the initial rejection to that brand of comedy.
It's so funny. Like everybody, like when we first started out, all the old head comedians was just like, oh, they ain't real comedy. They ain't this. I ain't getting on that internet stuff. And I was like, first of all, I'm not even a comedian. I'm just a videographer. At the time, I'm just being funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being goofy. I'm just doing what I love to do. And I would go more viral than them. So it was just like, I seen the hate. And now they trying to.
Yeah, they trying to do it.
They trying to do it, which is cool. It's all love. It's all love. Because sometimes people hard-headed. I'm hard-headed. So, hey. But then it's like the new era now where people like who came from my skits, they was talking about TikTokers. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I was one of them. I was one of them for a few minutes until I seen like, damn, they getting hella reach. Like, you know what I'm saying, doing these type of videos. I was like, damn, okay, cool. So if I just do this on my phone and like just go in the app and just put a text over it and just do some stupid shit, you know what I'm saying? It'll just go like that, make it simpler. And it's just for the Gen Z, you know what I'm saying? Millennials had skit makers, what they call them, boomers had stand-up comedians. So it's just like, and then what the point I was saying is that some of our people was downgrading them, and it was just like, no, you gotta adapt. You know what I'm saying? I never disrespect somebody's hustle. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Young, old, whatever you doing, whatever you taking care of your family with, do you. You know what I'm saying? And you have nothing but respect it. But some people just hate to see it because they can't see themselves doing it.
Right. You smarter than what I thought you was, bro.
I know everybody think that. Yeah.
For real, you don't be talking at all.
Nah, I be talking. I just be chilling, man.
Nah, you smart, bro. You a genius.
Right.
Straight up, because I'm learning a lot just listening to you.
Hey, man, look, man, I gotta tell everybody I be chilling. I just be minding my business, trying to stay out the way, just trying to just get some money, and then, hey, just trying to take care of mine. That's it.
Right.
Now, I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna ask something that everybody want to know.
All right.
So it's like, I know, like, you get that crowd of those, I don't want to call them Bible beaters, but those people, this misogynistic and all this other shit. And I'm just sitting here like, this man is really putting money in women's pockets.
I would say exposure. I wouldn't say technically.
No, we'll call it what it is. You really, and I mean this, you really helping people. And so, what everybody want to know, let's ask the $1 million question.
Okay.
How in the hell are you getting all these beautiful women surrounded by them and getting them, and it's not like you ain't doing no crazy shit, but you're surrounded by that, and these women are helping not just themselves, but helping you blow the hell up. How is that happening?
Okay, so I'm gonna be real. So first off, for the people that's like, Bible beaters, I read a Bible. I read 2 pages a day in my Bible a day, and I tithe. That's one of my keys to success. So I do believe in the Lord. I do believe in Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So when people be like, oh, I'll be like, no, bro. Did you even pray this morning before you talk about other people? You know what I'm saying? Did you even give? Like, I donate all the time. I don't record it. I really don't record nothing. I remember one time, and I'm going to go back to the girl. I'm not going to beat the subject.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm just saying, I remember one time I was going to pay tithes, and I had cash, and I was with my friend, You Love Richard, and we was at Atlantic Station, and we was just walking. And I said, I'm just going to give everybody $20 who walk by me. I don't even want. He was like, "Why you didn't record that?" I'm like, "Bro, I just didn't want to do it. This is me." I had like $500 in 20s. I was just like, "Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go," and it was just like something to feed your spirit. And sometimes you don't need to put that on the internet. Put that show that, like, that's just between you and your spirit, whoever you helping. So, like, certain stuff I do put on the internet, like if it's like a fundraiser, or like a, like everybody is a collector, but like when I personally give back, I give back. You know what I'm saying? Now, how do I get all the women in my videos? I just be me. Hey, you want to shoot this skit? And it's going to go, and I tell them the idea. If they comfortable with it, cool. If they not, I'll find somebody else. And that's how I always did. And I just network and just always kept a good name and try not to fuck them and try not to. I'm just being real. Like,
are we emphasizing try not?
I'm just saying, like,
I'm gonna speak on that.
Okay.
Not to cut you off. You make a lot of money when you don't. When you start having sex with the
with women, yes.
It messed the money up. But people don't understand that one woman might have 5 or 6 more girls around her. Yeah. That's not the star. They might be in the background. So, you can talk to them or whatever, but it's like when it comes to the star and the personality, gotta protect them.
Yeah, like, I don't try to come on to nobody I work with. And if I do, and there been occasions I have, because like, hey, I'm feeling you, your vibe, I always keep it private. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always like date privately, or I try to date people that's not in the industry or that I'm not shooting skits with. Like, some people I was dating for a whole year last year. Nobody didn't know I was single. Nobody didn't know I was in a relationship, but I like to keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially learning from my older mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a relationship where it was just put on the internet, and that was partially my fault. But I was just like, hey, like, I'm learning as I grow. Like, hey, maybe I shouldn't put like my relationship out on the internet. Maybe I should keep my dating life private. Maybe I should just keep it intimate. Maybe I shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, do this, that, and the third with them. So I kind of like that, but I know sooner or later it's always going to come out on the internet. It always does, but I just be chilling at this point.
Now, is there a certain time or a certain skit or whatever where, because you go from being, videographer to you do skits, but you're doing them as a video director or whatever. Then you have your breakthrough. Was there a certain skit or a certain time, a period of time where it felt like everything just came together?
Oh man, everything that came together when it came to skits. It came together when I did my movie premiere for Hired, my short film. That was executive produced by Monique, who actually let me stay on her couch while I was living in LA.
Which Monique you talking about?
No, Monique, the Shay Frost mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like she let me stay to her crib. She helped me executive produce the film. But when I had that premiere and when I had my last film, while I was working on Knock, and I just had all these people and just like people that was on bigger levels than me when it came to recording, like cinematographers. I had like the AD, I had the gaffers, and it was just like, damn, I'm at that level where I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? I'm at that level where we got the good actors. I'm paying all my actors. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying everybody, and I'm not finessing shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though set life, you always gonna have to finesse shit, but it's like I didn't have to like really like like have like, you know, sticks and strings. You know what I'm saying? So that's like where I was like, damn. I remember I literally cried. I was like, damn, this is a level I'm on, and I got to keep going. I can't get comfortable.
And you have been going, and that's kind of what I want to get to next. I'm glad you said that. All right. In Atlanta, we have a low key rich tradition of comedians. Mm-hmm. Chris Tucker, Arnez J, Jeff Foxworthy. You know what I'm saying? We Bruce. We got our people. You know what I'm saying? What do you want your legacy to be throughout the city in that realm of comedy?
In the realm of comedy, I want to be the person that, damn, that nigga Rob helped me out. That nigga Rob was always, that nigga Rob showed me the way. That nigga Rob was there for me. That nigga Rob was a great man, and he was funny. That's what I want my legacy to be. I want my legacy to be for helping others, being the best version of themselves.
What's the next level? So if that's the case, what's the next? Because you up right now, bro.
Nah, like, I'm not up yet. I'm not up yet, man.
Hey, fuck that. But I'm saying, what's the next level?
The next level
where you feel like you up.
The next level where I'm up. Well, I'm currently working on. I just literally signed the lease this morning. I got my own studio space called Creative Station, where we're gonna have a studio strictly for content creators, where they can have a safe place to work and help give them brand deals, such as, you know, from out like in LA, like how the LA creators are. Because that's one thing that's missing in Atlanta is that we got the talent here, we got the creators here, we got the uncut gems here, but they don't got the resources like they got in LA, you know. And that's one thing that we trying to like. Creative Station gonna bridge that gap, you know. So that's the next level. Now also that me and V, you see her in my skits. Mm-hmm. We also starting, y'all getting exclusive. I'm starting my own modeling agency, Robiiiworld, beginning of this year. So
that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I'm working on that. You know, so I'm working on a lot of stuff. I got my hands on a lot of stuff. My movie, and y'all gotta come to the premiere in January for Knock.
For sure.
Yeah, we're trying to get it edited, wrapped, and get it in film festivals, pitch it, but we definitely gonna have the premiere. I want to have it at Regal. It's looking like it's gonna be Regal. And and what else? Something else. I got so much I'm doing. And then content always gonna be, you know, on 10. Robiiiworld always gonna be me, you know.
So the movie that you got called Knock, is that a comedy?
Nah, it's a thriller horror. All my movies are thriller horror, or just something that's like not comedy, because I kind of got inspired by Jordan Peele from when he was doing skits.
Right.
And he just switched to like horror, and he got an Oscar for it, and it was a great movie. Or like how Childish Gambino, he went from skits to rapping, then he went to making, you know, dope shit like Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's like, those are my two main like inspiration.
So can you see yourself winning an Oscar?
Hell yeah. I see myself winning multiple. You know? I just gotta get my foot in the door. As soon as I get my foot in the door, I'm there. Just like how I got my foot in the door in the social media shit. Just as soon as I get in there, it's gonna spread like a fucking virus.
So do you go to like the film festivals?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I go to film festivals. I go to it's this one called Greenlit ATL that I go to. It's like a networking event. I go there. I be quiet sometimes because I just be observing. I'm more of an observer than a talker.
Well, we know you don't talk.
yeah. I'm more of an observer. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be talking like if I'm comfortable, I'll talk. But if I'm like just like in a space where I'm not, I wouldn't say uncomfortable, but I'm just like I'm from the West Side, so I just like to peep shit.
Right.
So yeah.
That's dope.
Now, for the young ladies who want to be a part of Robbie's Angels.
Yeah, Robbie's
right?
Angels.
First of all, we're available for the casting whenever that happens. We're available. But how would they get in contact if they're trying to get down or with anything that you got going on?
Well, right now it's just an idea, and it's just, you know what I'm saying, we did all the paperwork, and it's something that I want to just focus on next year. But it's just like just a little teaser. I'm just letting y'all know. But definitely, we will have a casting call, and we just trying to really get the infrastructure down pat. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get this, that, and the third, so we can do this, that, and the third. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So we won't be, like looking sloppy. Because anything I come with, especially now, I gotta be on the next level. I gotta have shit tight, jet tight.
So have you ever thought about doing stand up?
Yeah, I did. I actually opened up for Eastside Avo and Desi Bank, and shout out to them. And another comedian, I forgot his name, but I did it. I just didn't like it.
Did you get booed?
I didn't get booed. I thought I was. I thought I was. I said one joke, and they laughed at it. It was like, I think it was, I was like, yeah, I walked in on my grandparents having sex. It was like looking at Roots or some stupid shit. And then they just started laughing. And I was like, okay, cool. It's just, if you could tell, I'm socially awkward. Like, I don't like being at events. I don't like being places where there's a lot of people. I just like to be to myself.
So how long did your stand-up comedy career last?
1 day. Yeah, one day. Because it was like at the time where like, when you in social media and then everybody can vouch for this, except like, especially the OG creators, when you got like clout and famous, you don't got the money. So you damn near do or promote anything for money at that point, especially when you starting off. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make my first $75 until I hit 100K.
For real?
Yeah. Like, and that was back then, but now you got TikTok, you got more resources now, and you learn more, people learn more. But back then, it was like you had to figure it out on your own. And that's what I've been doing so far. I just been figuring it out. But yeah, I needed money. I wanted money. And it was just like, okay, we're gonna pay you X amount of dollars to just do 5 minutes of stand up. I'm like, okay, like I'm not good. I never did stand up. Oh, you should do it. You're funny. And I'm like, nah, like it's just not me. Like I tried it. I did try it. It just wasn't me.
What defines success to you?
What defines success for me? Family. When you got your family taken care of, that's success. That's like when you got your family taken care of without stressing, that's success. People look at money, people look at jewels, all this shit. This shit just material. This shit don't feed your soul, bro. You know what I'm saying? It really don't. Like the car, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. The cars, the ice, the white, yeah, it's cool. That shit cool. That shit cool as fuck. But it ain't gonna feed your soul, and it's not gonna take away from your soul if you let it. But like, success is really just having a good family, having a good team, making sure everybody's making money, making sure your team eating, making sure your family eating, making sure everybody's like taken care of on any level. You know what I'm saying? You can be a fucking post office worker as long as you fucking taking care of your family and everybody's happy and everybody's like doing good and you there for your family, you there for your team. It doesn't matter what level of success, because people always see success as, I gotta get rich quick. I gotta get rich before I'm 30. I gotta do this. I gotta get the Lambo. Like, yeah, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that is motivating, but that's not true success in my eyes, in my opinion. Because everybody got different opinions on success, So it's just, I'm the type of person like, yeah, I'm going to get the Lamborghini. Yes, I'm going to get the cars because that's what I like. That's what I love. You know what I'm saying? But damn, when you get that family, I haven't been blessed yet to get a family, but when I do, I'm like, shit, that's what I'm gonna be focused on. I gotta take care of my next generation. I got to make sure they straight. You know what I'm saying? And I want them to do what they want to do. And I see parents be saying like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, you should do this. Now I'm like, okay, look, now I'm to raise my kids like, you're not stupid, but what do you want to do? And sometimes they're gonna take them years. Sometimes they don't know what they want to do when they turn 18. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna force my kids to go to college and waste money just to go to college because everybody say go to college. No, like, sit some time out. Like, shit, but you're gonna move out. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to like my dad, he had to kick me off the nest, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, hey, shit, that's how you gotta do it.
He kick you out?
Nah, he didn't kick me out, but he was just like, like, you gotta figure it out. Like, you gotta figure it out on your own, because if you don't figure it out on your own, you'll never know how to survive.
It's something I want to say. This you done said this about 2 or 3 times.
What's up?
And I'm just saying this probably, I can take a good guess and say this is one of your core principles. You talked about feed. This is the second time or third time you mentioned feeding your soul. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of folks don't have that as a necessity in life where I need to feed my soul. Yeah, like, where does that come from, bro?
Where that come from? That come from a lot of pain. That come from a lack of not feeding your soul. So when you not feeding your soul, like, on a mental level, when you mentally drained, when you, like, just unhappy, because everybody, this industry, you see a lot of shit. You see a lot of shit that be like, damn. You experience a lot of shit that be like, damn, but you can't let that affect your world. You cannot let that. That's one thing I had to learn the hard way, because I let it affect my world a couple times. I'm human, you know what I'm saying? But you cannot, like, you have to fight for your peace. And that's like, I know that's like a double, what's that shit called? I'm not good at language.
Triple entendre.
Yeah, that shit. But you gotta fight for your peace in this industry, because it's like, if you don't have no peace, it's like you fucked up. And that's why some of these kids out here be fucked up, because they don't have peace. They get fame, like, especially like TikTokers. Like, and no disrespect to TikTokers, but they get famous so quick that they really can't handle that, like, mentally. They think they can, but they can't handle going up here, then sometimes going down here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I built my following, like, from scratch, over a decade. You know what I'm saying? Of building. And some, I had my lows, I had my highs, you know what I'm saying? Everybody have those times, but if you're not mentally prepared for that, then it's tough.
Especially when they delete your page.
Yeah, when they delete your page, you know what I'm saying?
You back to the streets.
Yeah. And I'm only blessed to have my shit deleted.
But you find out who your friends is, like, because people are, it's like, I done had my page deleted so many times, and it's like, I'm gonna be good with or without it because I know how to hustle, but people start acting different.
Yeah, they act different. They act different, man. They act different. Yeah, it is what it is. They act different.
Now, we know you got an event to get to, and we appreciate you you're a busy man, and we appreciate you for fitting us in, brother.
Appreciate y'all.
We know you. It's gonna be a lot of content creators and people who aspire to at least get. I know you say you going up a notch. We know you are, but there's a lot of people that's gonna want to get to your level where you at right now. Yeah. Closing out, what advice? What's those words of wisdom and those lessons that you got to pass to the next Robiiiworld or whomever?
Don't be the next Robiiiworld. Be the next you. Mm-hmm. I got 3 things. One is definitely stay consistent. Sometimes, fuck that. Don't give a fuck what anybody think. If you feel like, if you happy doing it and it's making you money and it's making you happy, do it and be consistent with it. 2, I would say this. Would I say that? Yeah, I would say that. Just be genuine in this industry.
Facts. And
don't let the money or lack of money change your opinion on something. Always stay true to yourself. And the last thing I would say to a person, if you want to be like me, I say be better than me so I can have competition.
Shit.
Damn.
Push one of them damn buttons, man. That's how you close some shit out. That's how you close some shit out. This man needs some competition. You running laps around some of you niggas now.
So is Robiiiworld using condoms?
Yeah.
You can't help yourself, y'all.
Sometimes
You can't help
I'm
yourself,
not.
y'all.
I'm
Man.
human. Shit. I mean,
All right, man.
that was a good way to end it. They caught me off guard. But nah, wrap up, kids. You know what I'm saying?
Safe sex is the base.
Unless it's really,
Well, you know
really
what I
good.
mean, shit.
You know, that's it.
And then busting that thing. No, hell no. Sorry, mama.
I ain't gonna lie.
say that shit.
I ain't gonna lie. One of my exes,
Mm-hmm.
she had her tubes tied. I'll never use the condom. That's my first time going raw. Like that made me. I always been like I want to be protected. My tubes tied. You won't get pregnant, and we got tested and just fell in love.
Yeah.
You shooting up the club like Shining
Shooting up
99.
the club, bro. I can't make no jokes because people sensitive, but I was about to say something. But yeah. Doing my thug this.
Man, say that shit. If it's that bad, we'll edit that shit, man.
Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
All right, man. But appreciate you. We really do. Thank you
appreciate
for coming
y'all.
through. And we'll see you. We're definitely coming to that premiere in January. So you can count us in on that. And just let whatever you got going on, bro. Just let niggas know. We got you, bro.
I got you.
Thank you, man. So for Robiiiworld, for Bishop, No Beard Chris, ATL Top 20 Point Intended Podcast. We appreciate y'all for tuning in once again. We out of here. See y'all next time.
It's flying saucer.